stay here. We're gonna go make the arrest.
Yeah.
No,
We can't arrest him. Not yet.
Why not? Newell's our case. We know who did it.
I was just talking to a guest, and in talking to her, I was telling her about improving Black America and what I've been trying to accomplish for the last couple of years. And she was like, what you said was very true, which is simple. If we commit $80 a month to being able to create and establish businesses, then we can fix the ills in the Black community. We can't keep blaming it on one person. What she said to me, because she was excited about it, but she said she realized that's the hardest thing to try to convince people to do, because it's hard for people to accept that it's their responsibility to fix things, to pay for things, to invest for things, and to stop asking leaders of religious groups or political leaders for anything, because they're not going to meet those needs. You will be dead, and most of your descendants will be dead, and all the books will be changed, and your history will be forgotten. I mean, some people, like the Jewish people, know that. You know, if a Jewish woman is pregnant in the synagogue, they all pull out the money in their pockets, everything, and put it on the table for this woman. And like before they're all said and done, the baby's her pregnancy is already paid for, everything from the doctor bills and everything. You know, Hindus have a lottery, a private lottery, where they draw lots, and whoever wins comes to America and gets to start businesses and things like that. So, I mean, a lot of groups know what I'm talking about already. They do what I'm talking about already. It's us that have that issue with doing what it takes to actually get what we want. And it's a pill that you need to swallow. You know, until you realize that you are responsible for what happens to your people, that you are duty bound. The same way you could praise Martin Luther King for all his sacrifices and what he went through, and Malcolm X, and Marcus Garvey, W.E.B. Du Bois, Booker T. Washington, the same way you can praise Sojourner Truth and every other great that has done things that for the African American community, from whether it be from America itself or from Brazil or from West Indies, that's come to home, saw their people, and was like, oh hell no, I'm not gonna let them go through this. I'm gonna fight for them. The same thing you could say about them. You should be willing to take those same steps. Why aren't you willing to do that? What is stopping you from committing your life to changing everything for the people that are around you? So I've had Improving Black America on Facebook from 2014 to 2017, you know, and what I've told people is that if this would have happened when I said it would have happened, we would have already been pushed through hundreds of $1,000,000. We would have had at least 6 schools. You know what I'm saying? We would have had several hospitals right now. We would have already sent several people through college. But the commitment that we need to have has to be there. Your $80 investment creates $83,000 a month from just one of the things that you do. And I'm just lowballing it because it's something that's easier for people to understand. But we need to do better. We need to build the change that we've always wanted. At some point, you can't continue blaming white people for all the ills and issues that Black Americans go through. You have to decide to build things yourself. Oh, they did this a long time ago. They did this a long time ago. They did that a long time ago. Look, if the ball game was still similar, you wouldn't have Creflo Dollars, you wouldn't have TD Jakes, you wouldn't have the Bronner brothers, whether it be the Brothers of the Word or Pastor Bonner by the Six Flags in Atlanta. They would not have the hair care line that they have. These businesses that are making the millions and billions of dollars would not exist. A black man would not have just had a lawsuit and won against Comcast. He's already a multi-billionaire already. You wouldn't have half the greats that we have today if the forecast that our ancestors went through was the same. So you don't have an excuse to why you don't build something stable today. You need to be the answer. Will you be the answer is your choice.